Welcome back to my walkthrough of Oblivion. In this episode, we will finally open the portal to paradise and teach Mankar Camoran a lesson.
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Camoran's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Mankar Camoran acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an oblivion gate in place. Kill Mankar Camoran, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready? Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
So as you can see, the place is quite lonely without Baurus and Joffrey. It was an unfortunate failure on my part, but saving of the world shall proceed as planned. So I will now say goodbye to Martin and jump into this portal.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
Okay, so it seems we are revealed the moment we arrive. And as you can see, the place is truly beautiful. This looks like paradise, but it is not like paradise. Because it's full of Daedric enemies. But here you will find lots of rare plants. So feel free to bask in the beauty of this place, but always be on your toes.
Oh, the savage god, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long. Lift your eyes to Caerec Agaialor, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
Well, you will soon see what kind of living conditions the dead disciples have. They will often say that paradise awaits me when you fight them in Cyrodiil. But as they usually say, you need to read the fine print as well when making such decisions. And this is definitely not what they signed up for. Because this is essentially a massacre ground where they are killed over and over again. And I'm a bit lost now. So hopefully the two roads are not too different. Yeah, this is the body of an ascended immortal, quite ironically. Okay, so I managed to pick the wrong road. How unsurprising. But we shall soon meet some of these disciples. Let's see what can they say about their situation.
So you found your way to Gaia Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here without you adding to them? Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Mankar Camoran, not us poor fools. Gaia Alata is the master's name for this place. We usually just call it Paradise. This is the Savage Garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mankar Camoran's palace, Carrick Agaialor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden. Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. No one who enters the grotto ever returns. The only way out of the Savage Garden. Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto, but they never return, so we don't know what fate awaits them. Leave me in peace.
Okay, so as you can see, these poor fools were tricked quite spectacularly. But we are also trapped. And we are constantly under attack.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well. You speak directly, like one of my people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately. There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service? You are impertinent, mortal. I did not offer to answer questions. Your mind follows the simple path, the choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead and nothing.
Okay, so in this part of the quest, you can actually strike a deal with this guy. But this is out of question for my character. But for an evil character, if you are role-playing, it may be enticing. So now you need to equip the bands of the Chosen. And this actually gives weakness to fire.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala, and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorcan, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
Yes, he continues to taunt us, but pay no heed to him.
Yes, you understand now.
We are going to defeat him.
Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
So it's time to enter the grotto.
Ask yourself, how is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible? How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests? It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all Lorcan's betrayers, posing as divinities in the principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages.
Oh, he has some pretty
Why do you
long
think your world has always been contested
speeches.
ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel. But if a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is Daedroth, Tamriel I Daedroth. This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
Yes, they cannot die, but they can be blocked from entering the normal world. Yes, so now it's starting to look more like hell. And this is actually a place of endless torture by lava. So I'm not sure whether being chosen is a good thing at all. And some of the chosen here act as torturers. Yes, there is a poor guy being tortured there.
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here? Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Camoran and free all the souls of the poor fools who followed him? Listen, I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto. I was one of Mankar Camoran's chief lieutenants. I helped plan the Emperor's assassination. I opened the Great Gate at Kvatch. We were the chosen. We saw more clearly than ordinary mortals. We would destroy the world and remake it. Mankar Camoran was our leader, our teacher, our master. He had the secret knowledge. He dealt with Mehrunes Dagon as an equal. I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deeds since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life. No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands. Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
So this is a very interesting moment in the game, because placing trust in one of the notorious Mythic Dawn characters is very
A
daring.
prisoner, sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathertet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Camoran's chattels from the garden. Who is she?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathertet wondered as well. This is why he sent her for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, into the cage, now. Prisoner, get in the cage.
So our lives are entirely in the hands of a former Mythic Dawn agent. And this scene is just a very unnerving and powerful scene, in my opinion.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
So it's time to explore this hellish cave. But first, let's repair our stuff. So the Bands of the Chosen are pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting item because it actually acts as a detriment to your power. It's an amusing little trinket that actually makes you weaker, and thus these kind of cursed items can be used to create interesting situations in the story.
If it's a fight you want, it's...
So not all of the Mythic Dawn agents reflected on their crimes, unfortunately.
made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Camoran. I am not without power. I am no match for Mankar Camoran, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
So interestingly,
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate. You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
okay, so I was just about to say it's interesting that he actually does not have the crown symbol. He is not an immortal right now. But never mind. It's time to finally get to this guy who is now mocking us endlessly. So it's time to explore the last part of the dungeon, and also make sure that you do not touch the lava, although I don't think I need to point it out. Now the flame Atrona can be very dangerous if you have weakness to fire. And I'm dangerously close to hitting my ally, who is about to die. But actually the waiting trick heals your companions as well. Now I don't remember anymore whether we need to fight the Overseer or not. But I guess we can expect a boss fight.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Yes, so here is a rather ugly Daedra version. So we are back at the paradise looking part of paradise, and here you can find the mana bloom, and this is a unique plant, so make sure you harvest some of this as a memento.
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come. My father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
Oh, so no battle yet. Yes, so these are actually his family members who get different treatment than the other acolytes.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon, the lines now blurred will be erased. Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined, the mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old.
Sorry to interrupt you, but while we are
From
talking,
the world, and mortal and immortal alike, purified in the refiner's fire.
I should just equip the better sword to kill you more effectively, so...
My long duel with the Septims is over, and I have the mastery. The Emperor is dead. The Amulet of Kings is mine. And the last defender of the last ragged Septim stands before me, in the heart of my power. Let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
Mankar Camoran must be destroyed. You will die, unbeliever! The time of cleanse is almost...
So I think I accidentally killed this poor guy, but of course his fate is already sealed.
Down if you can!
Because at this point the realm collapses and everyone shall finally find their eternal peaceful sleep. And in this sense, he finally finds peace.
You found a way back. Does this mean... You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said. If it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor. Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Mankar Camoran's death.
We managed to recover the Amulet of Kings, and at the same time we have saved all these misled acolytes who can now finally rest in peace. So all now that is left is to go to the Imperial City. So this will be the last main quest, and this is the end of the episode. So in the next episode we will go to the Imperial City to put an end to the Daedric threat.